was talk about regarding AWS IAM service, and our previous session was like by using that AWS IAM, like identity access management, right? By using that service, how we can access S3 bucket from the EC2 instance. And today our agenda is like how we can like give the permission to a particular user or group, or like how we can create our own custom policy, so that by using that policy we can like prevent like or we can give some access to the particular user or particular user group. So we'll talk about more on this today's session about that. So let me show you what is our agenda today. Today, our agenda is like creating an AWS IAM policy, and that policy how we can attach to a particular user, right? IAM user, and that user like whichever service access will give, that only they can access. So rest of the service they cannot access actually. So for that, what we will do here, first we will create a like a custom policy, and then we'll attach that policy to a particular user. And before that, we need to create a user also, and then we will give some read-only access, or maybe we'll give some specific service like S3 or EC2 only that can be accessed, or rest of the thing they cannot access. Something like that we will do. So let's go to that AWS console. So I am in AWS console now. So first, let me go to IAM. So yeah, previous session I was talking about what is the IAM. That if you not yet watched my previous video, so please watch that so that it will be clear some idea like what is IAM and how we can use that IAM for the S3 and EC2 instance. Okay, so let's go to that policy. Before that, let me create one user. I have only one user, so let me add here one user. This is my console. Specify the identity with the IAM user. Sorry, select the IAM user and select the password. Then next. And this password will be automatically you have to change once you try to log in, right? So if you select this one, right, then it will it will be recommended like change the password. So this is like a which user I logged in, right? It's a kind of admin user, right? The scenario thing like in your organization, some more like some more employees came, or some more users came, right? Or some more folks you want to give the access, right? So what you used to do, like as an admin, right? We used to create a user, like what the name of the particular user, right? With that name, we used to create the, and we used to set some password or maybe auto-generated password, right? And then if it is a custom password, right, then is a recommended better to when that user is to try to log in, right, or try to sign in, right, better to change that password so that whatever admin have created, right, that password will be changed. Otherwise, it will be the admin also have that password, right? So that's the reason we always used to set this checkbox. Okay. Now I have a user group one. This user group, I have kind of administrative access. If you check right here, I have like, let me show you this permission here. It's kind of administrative access, all the access, right? So we'll not give this user group. So we'll create one user group here. And user group name like S3 read access, something like that. Or maybe not only S3, maybe we can say like read access, like all the read access. Okay. So here now I am giving initially that only S3 read access. Okay. Select this read access. If you want, you can select the tag also. I'm selecting the tag. So user is created. Now our user is ready. That user can log in by using these all details, right? So what we can do, we can copy this URL and open another Windows, and there we'll try to sign. So this is our username, with the username, and the password. Now, as we selected, right, that change the password, right? Now it is asking the change the password. So I have logged in here with that user. So we have gave only read access, right? So let me check that. First, I try to access the EC2 because EC2 we didn't give the permission, right? Let's see if this user able to create the EC2 instance or not. See, all are like a red mark. This user does not have that access to that S3, even read access also. Okay, so let me go to S3. Let's see if have the read access. Now all the bucket, whatever bucket we have, right? All the bucket have the read access. Let's try to upload, write something. This user have or not, we'll see. Expectation it will fail because we have only read access, right? So this is upload means a kind of write access, right? So it is not don't have, right? It's failed, right? So let's try to modify some of the access for that particular user again. Go to I have created this user. Let's create one more group like the full permission. Full access. Okay, so let's try to see. So it's the full access kind of thing. Let me give this permission. Create the group. It says the full access group is created, right? So let's go to that particular group. Okay, it's still going on. So let's complete this one. The full access. So here is no user, right? So let me add that user. User full access now I am given, right? So this user is added. Let's go to that user and remove the read access since I have got the full access, right? So I'm removing this read access now since I am giving the full access to the S3, right? So this is how we can attach and detach also that whatever policy or permission you would like to set, right? Like that we can do. So let's go to that bucket. Let's see if this now we can able to upload or not. Let's go to this bucket, something. See, now the permission is granted, right? So like that we can like scenario like based on your requirement, right? As per your requirement, like which user what permission you want to give, right? So based on your requirement you can give like that permission, right? Or maybe you have multiple bucket, right? So you would like to give all the bucket read access but and specific one folder that should be the restricted. Now you give like all the bucket permission like read write everything but one folder, any particular private folder or something you want to make that as a what I can say everything we can see but one particular folder you don't want to display or you don't want to give the access to that particular user, right? So that also we can do by using that particular this bucket ARN, right? That ARN you can see here, like this is the ARN of that particular bucket, right? By using that we can do that also. So let's create one custom policy for that. So what we will do, we'll create our own policy here. I have already created one JSON file, so let me show you that. So what I have done here, like I have created one policy, like all the bucket have that access, read, write, everything access the all the bucket, but only specific one bucket and one particular folder I am making as a private. That should not give the access. Only admin can have that access. Other user can see that whatever content in that folder, but they cannot download or they cannot edit. Nothing they can do on that particular folder. So let me show you that how we can do that. Here, before that, let me create that policy here. This is how I set the policy. The next, select tag, specific folder, specific folder, or something like that, or restriction, something like a specific folder restriction, or something like that. So what? Let's. I am not giving description. I am leaving as it is. So let's go to that user. So this is our user, and let me remove this access. So let me create one. This is the group name I want to give. So whatever we have created, right? So let me check the columns. Seems we get student we get for specific folder, right? So specific full access, read access, collect specific folder access. Okay. So this user group specific folder access, right? So let me press this. Select this, task into this. So this is my user. So let me add the permission, specific restriction, folder restriction, right? So let me add this permission and let me create one, something like that. Stream. And I don't have that folder. Let me create that folder. So this is my bucket. So here I am creating that folder. We can create a folder. If you have not watched like how to launch a S3 bucket and how to create, upload, or like delete all kind of thing, right? I have already created separate video in my previous session. So if you not yet watch that one, please take a look that so that it will be easy for you to understand everything. So I created this folder. So is done. So here in this folder, think upload one thing so that it will be easy to understand like it's really read only access or not. Okay, something. So let's go to that other user. So let me see if I am able to see that folder here or not. I can able to see that. So let's go to here and try to download this one. See, it's saying like access denied, right? But if you try to outside of this any folder, anything, right? Outside of this folder, right? If you try, you can able to do. Let's show you that. Try to download this one. You can. So in that way, we can prevent like if you want to keep anything private or you like any folder or any bucket, if you don't want to restrict like specific bucket, right, then what we can change this folder, whatever policy like policy we are creating, right, instead of this private folder, what we can do, we can keep here as a star, right? So what it will happen like it will be fully bucket restriction, read, right, nothing they can do from this bucket. Like that we can attach this kind of policy. Suppose scenario is like on a specific user, you don't want to share anything for this using this bucket, right? Only you want to give the read access, right? Something like that also we can do. Then we can give the bucket name and then slash star. Or if you like to give any particular folder, something that also you can do. So in that way, we can achieve this for a S3 bucket to a particular user, right? We can achieve this thing. Now think this same thing you would like to do by we want to see like EC2 instance also. Let me show you that if you want to do that on the EC2 instance also, right? You just want to give the read access. So how we can give now everything is there is no access for this EC2 instance, right? So let me give the permission here. So let me go to add permission. Let me add the permission here. See full access. Okay. Created. Suppose let me create one group like EC2 read access, something like that I gave. And here, like any service you can do, which service you want to do the restriction for a particular user, you should do like this. So here we have for the EC2, these are the access, this means you have. So I just want to give the read only access, right? So let's select the read only access and create this user group here. And user group, it will be helpful like multiple user if you would like to give, right? It would be easy to give, right? That. So let me go to this user, only have the specific folder restriction, right? Let me add, and also you can add as much as you need, right? You can add. So EC2 here, let me add that. So now I gave this particular user EC2 permission, okay? So let me refresh that. That should come here in the specific permission. So now this user is belong to two group. I added one group, right? EC2 read access, right? So let's go to there. So now refresh this. Now read only access you got, right? So now those errors is gone. You can able to see, but you cannot launch an instance here. Something like that restriction we can give. Let's see if we are able to see. Suppose test. What error it is showing? Showing like keep here. Suppose I am leaving here. See, we don't have the permission. So this user does not have the EC2 instance create permission, but they can read, right? Something like that we can give. If we change that permission to like a full access, EC2 full access, right? Then it will be show you that also. EC2. Let me edit this permission. Let me add the permission. Okay. Suppose let me attach the permission here. Suppose I want to give EC2 full access. So that EC2, if I give full access, right? EC2 instance full access, right? Then what it would be, it will be like able to create that instance. So let me show you that. So now I will remove the read access since I gave the full access, right? So read only access is not required, right? So EC2 full access now. So let's try to go here, launch EC2 instance here, like that. See, now we can able to create. So friends, like this, we can do like based on your requirement, right? Eh, All the service. Like you want to restrict EC2 instance, you want to restrict this particular bucket, you want to restrict the lambda, whatever you want to restrict, right? That kind of thing, whenever you are creating user or you are introducing new employee to your organization, right? That time you can give such kind of role so that it will be restrict. Like these are the thing you want to give this because admin access means right? This is like cost matter, right? So if you give like everything access like admin access, right? They can do like anything, they can play on that and they can create unnecessary instance, they can launch unnecessary, maybe they are whatever their role, right? They may be in support role or maybe they are in the content writer role. They just need to see that what is the content in that, right? So for them read access is the good enough, right? Those kind of user, right? So why to give that full access, right? To launch as an instance or upload some data, or if you would like to give some private folder or private restriction, or you want to prevent a specific bucket, right? So those kind of scenario we can do this all these things. So hope this session helpful to you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. And if you like this session, please share with your friend. And if you have any suggestion or feedback, please feel free put your valuable feedback in our comment section so that in our next video we will address that. And don't forget to subscribe our channel so that and press the bell icon so that whenever we will give some any update in the channel, you will get all these details. Thanks. Bye.